Um, hello. You guys don't want to be on the recording on top. Like, how was the system? No. Okay. Okay. Now that the gallery. All right. The lights aren't flickering, the power's back on. Most important. But thank you so much for sharing it. Of course. I mean, for two reasons. It's a very unique spin on awesome sandwich, and I'm always trying to get, I don't know, well, new culture and food, and this is, you might not think of, you know, growing up in vegetarian vegan culture as unique because it was part of the culture, but for many people now, it's like, I don't know, I think it is a thing. It's like, how do you feel like being fine? Yeah. Tell me why you picked this particular recipe. I like this one because it's quite simple. It's easy. There's not a lot to it, and it's quite amazing. Flavor is really, really good. Yeah. I mean, you said it's simple, but you do like pickle some stuff ahead of time. I did pickle some veggies ahead of time just because that's the filling process. But it's also simple. It is simple. 3 ingredients. That's not including, well, the 3 ingredients for the liquid that you put in. Oh, you have to relax. So. Exactly. All right. Perfect. All right. Oh, okay. We're making a Bahn Mi Slaw. Yeah, and we've got some. We are going to do some gluten-free veggie wrap or lettuce wrap, and then we have some bread as well. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Any secrets about tofu? People are just horrendously afraid to approach tofu for some reason. Yeah, well, I think tofu, there's several different kinds of tofu for me personally. When I'm making this specific recipe, I really like the firm tofu. If you can get some extra firm tofu, that's the best for this recipe because it is boiled first, or not even boiled, but just put in a stock pot. And we're gonna marinate it, and then we're gonna grill it a little bit to get it seared. Yeah, I just think the firm tofu is really great with this, and I think silken tofu are better for dessert and kind of more Asian style. Probably my favorite thing to do is actually freeze tofu and then squeeze it out. It sounds like a sponge. I don't know, that's super chewy, but yeah, definitely. Has some of the chicken texture to it when you do that. Yeah, absolutely. But tofu is a blank slate. It is a blank slate. People will be like, it tastes horrible, but it doesn't really have a taste. It's like, if you want it to taste like something, put that flavor on it. Exactly. Yeah. And today we're going to do. Got a lot of flavor. We have some spices. Yes. We're going to do soy sauce, some rice vinegar, and some sesame oil. All right. I mean, actually, you're getting like all the flavors. Like, it's umami from
soy sauce and the salt, and you get sweet and sour, and yeah, but
Yep.
hit them all.
It's true, yeah. And we're gonna start with the tofu.
All right.
All right.
But
This is the extra firm tofu.
eat healthy and spread the love. I don't know, that might be a bit much. But
Some people like to save the water. My father used to put some tofu water in his pan.
I don't think I've ever saved the water. I usually poke like a hole in each corner and then just flip it over in the sink.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I did that.
And I don't have to worry about it. I just flip it over and forget it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. I like that. Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll just take like barely split it and then like marinate.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But
That's a really good idea.
I've come and sold it sometimes. Like,
For sure.
yeah. So,
Oh,
yeah, firm. Oh man, that's like firmer than like that's disgusting.
it does have a really solid texture, yeah. And then again, I like this because when we put it in here, we don't really want to bring it to a rapid boil. This is kind of the simmer, if you will. We're going to do that for a little bit. If you were to use some of the other tofu, the silken tofu, it's just going to fall apart. So you're not going to have those big chunks. It's just going to be a lot smaller. It's still going to be really good. It's just going to have a different
And why don't you just straight fry it? What do you think?
I mean, you could do that. I just prefer doing it this way because we're going to press the tofu and get some of this extra water that's in here so that once we get it here and get it in this marinade, it's going to soak up some of that. And then once we get it here and get all that meat in there, hopefully it'll get through a little bit more.
So the more moisture you take out of it, the more it'll absorb.
Correct. And then what we're going to do honestly with this, after we cut it to whatever shape we want it to for the sandwiches or the wrap, we're going to actually leave it in this, in the marinade in the refrigerator until you want to use it again. So we'll just pull out the pieces. So the longer it marinates, the better, in my opinion. So I'm not going to wrap it. And then we're going to we're going to get something heavy and put on it. And just here.
I don't know about it's really heavy.
That's all right.
It's a,
It was the
it's on this back in the way. But
Oh.
that's another place to like apparently like find wild things.
There's other things, a lot of people like to pressure food or whatever, and maybe, Italian lasagna or ricotta or something like that. I like that.
Make it as dry as possible.
And then you can put whatever you want, or just feta with it, vinegar,
What,
things in it. So we're just
what do you
gonna
put
let
in to make it better? I mean,
You can,
lots of salt.
well, yes, salt, and then, any kind of vinegar, whatever you like. The apple cider vinegar works really well. And, I like to do whatever herbs you've got around. I prefer some fresh, but the dry herbs work well.
We actually had a lady on the cooking show and told us, taught us how to make outside of vinegar, which is
Ooh.
all your scraps of apples, you throw in a thing and wait like a month. Which is like, that's what apple cider vinegar is. Like, I mean, she had like a special crock that kind of like bubbled out, but didn't allow air to come in. Yeah, so.
Well, while we're waiting for that to test, you can cut the bread. If
Yeah,
you
give me
want.
something.
Cut the bread.
Explain up. Huh?
Or if you want to try it like that. I was thinking this way, because
Oh,
biting
yeah,
into
more-
it might be
more
easier. If, but there's two, we could do two different ways.
How many people? But I'll go like this and now four of them.
That's great, and if you want to spray it, it's great.
This is a really good match. And it's really nice dense bread. When you do your little, do your pickle for this.
Yeah.
What's your process for that?
That I like to do, anywhere from 12 to 24 hours, 24 or better. And of course, again, marinating anything you want it, as long as you can get it. This is about 10 hours, and we did some pickles and some cucumbers and some carrots. And then we're gonna do some fresh jalapenos on top, and I don't do the pickles I always the jalapenos in the pickling process. I don't want to make it spicy, just in case anybody wanted to keep that off.
Oh, yeah.
And they're sensitive to spice.
Yeah, because I mean, you have to be careful with it. Well, that's the hard thing with jalapenos, is you never know how spicy they're gonna be. It's like, how hot was it when they picked it, right?
That's how hot was it.
It's just like, what's the temperature out there?
Exactly.
And then the longer hot peppers are in something, the more the people does.
Yep.
So.
That is true.
But
So we just kind of we just got some of that moisture out. There's not really any around the finger.
it's just, it's so solid. I have a hard time finding really good dense tofu nowadays.
I really like the soy boy tofu. That's what we got.
But if someone's ever had just like a paneer, that's very similar dense texture.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, so I'll let you, however you want to play it.
how we're gonna put on sandwiches, so probably just,
Get the slice, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
doesn't matter how thick.
I would go maybe, what is that, quarter of an inch?
So extra,
Yeah, that would work.
like that size.
Yeah, and we're gonna set it here when we're done, yeah. The other block. And then we're gonna put the marinade, and then we'll put it on the stove and we'll pat.
As part of that process, I mean, you're kind of like reducing it down,
Yeah, a bit,
so it's absorbing it and reducing it at the same time.
Yeah, it'll go, we're gonna put a
So
little.
I
bit of brown
progressively
sugar.
got more of an angle.
That's
so
all right.
The last one.
Little cooking. That's all right.
No, I was
And the block.
I was going exactly squared up to the, and you told my, right?
Oh. Two blocks, there we go. So, using the soy sauce here, but you can use amino acids. I would say,
I've never had someone solidly tell me the difference between amino acids and soy sauce.
well, to me, for flavor wise, I might cut back on the aminos a little bit with this. Like if it calls for soy sauce, I don't know, that's. But this is also not gluten free, unless it's gluten free. Yeah, this is just soy sauce. So, but as liquid aminos are gluten free, they also do make a gluten free soy sauce. So if you're looking for that, they make soy sauce. But there's a little bit of different flavor, but they kind of will mimic each other in a recipe. So,
Again, just fermented soybeans. And I mean, I once went to a soy sauce tasting, and it's like a wine tasting. It's like, this one is like 6 years, and this one's made in oak cast. And it literally is very similar culture of, yeah. And I never cared after that, but I was just like, okay, but yes, I could tell the difference.
Definitely.
You have to like, wash your mouth out.
Oh, that's, well, I can imagine that, especially with the tofu, maybe some bread and all of it, but, we're gonna do 3/4 cups of this with the 2 blocks that we have. So I have a 4th here, I'm gonna do 3.
All right. Soy sauce, rice vinegar, toasted sesame oil.
So again, not very many ingredients, pretty simple. I have some recipes with 15 ingredients. And then for the rice vinegar, we're gonna do it.
I do know the toasted sesame oil is very sensitive, how much you put, that stuff is strong.
It is strong, yeah, so we're gonna do a little less.
I once went through the process of actually roasting some sesame and then pouring oil on top.
Oh,
It was decent,
it was decent, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
but I'm always trying to figure out ways to have, I guess, less ingredients,
Mm-hmm,
because I cook so many different at this.
absolutely, yeah. And then we're gonna do a little brown sugar.
Hours, salt, umami,
Sour,
what do we do out?
and we're gonna add a little bit of water just to kind of, bring it up a little bit, just because of all the protein here, so we do want the to cover as much of the baby as possible for the rest of the process. And then this we're going to do with the report for the cup. So here is, the second one.
Notice, I mean, you're not holding back on the flavor.
Oh, no,
I mean,
you want that.
Again, tofu is a blank slate. If you, I mean, it has a lot of holes in it to grab flavor. So, don't want to take, pull it in.
And we can mix this up just so that we don't break up any of the sugar, which we're gonna break up some of the really.
I'd be lazy, I just put some water on it, let it
And let it go.
boil.
We
But
can't do
you wanna
that.
put-
I'm
well,
okay with that.
Oh,
Let's try it.
I'm not messing with it. I always question the cook, but can you do it this way?
Yes,
Some
and
people are like, oh, I
absolutely.
never thought of that. Other people are like, nope, it's the only way we're doing it.
Right, yeah.
But
Got it. I
the
always.
old joke, they're like, y'all cut some off ends before we put it in the pot, and then you're like, why? Well, I don't know, tradition, and it turns out grandma's pot was small.
And that's what.
And so it's just
So
like,
it was that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's like-
That's what it is. Love it.
yeah, my favorite probably was totally, like, marinated, whatever, and then bake
Let
it.
it go.
I'm lazy with that, take a whole bunch of it, but I like it really like,
Well, and crock pot recipes are good for that, just letting it go.
I've never cooked one in a crock pot, like a slow cooker,
Mhm.
let it cook for a long time.
Well, let's see.
We're just flavoring mayonnaise, we're not making it scratch.
Absolutely not.
I
No, I don't have patience for that.
think I made it once.
That's like people who turn their.
No, I made, I forgot what it's called. Looks like mayonnaise.
Aioli?
It's garlic, oil, and lemon juice for Lebanon.
Yeah.
And it's like 80% garlic. And at the end, it looks like mayo. It was like, you'd be surprised how little garlic it has in those. But
A lot of garlic. Absolutely. So, alternative if you'd like. And again, depending on how much you want on shares, which that's totally up to you. Whether you want to squeeze it on, if it's a wrap or not. But I figured you could, have it there. Also going to use some lemon and put some thyme.
do we have time?
I think we have some time.
Like,
Yeah,
everybody should make a little time to cook every week.
Absolutely.
Authorize any type of tab.
Oh my gosh, it'll burn, then you remember that you have these cups on your hair. Absolutely. But we'll do that whole lemon there. I'm just gonna put the top of it in. Yeah. And
Oh, I dropped it.
that's okay.
Dropped it.
Fluff it out. Depending, there isn't much of a recipe for this, it just depends on how much lemon and thyme you like in your mayonnaise. Or Aioli. Yeah.
People like watching turkey. I always get that.
Wow, that's all right.
I always lay out my stuff like this because I'll forget something.
Well,
Yeah, you
that's
put
the
your
fun
pickle
part.
stuff back in the fridge and you're like, oh, I'll use that. I'm like, something missing from this sandwich.
That's the best part of cooking. You get to play around and make it.
That's a little too little. All right.
You got it. I think that works. That I can get it now. Perfect.
I mean, Mayo. Which is funny because Mayo itself has one.
Yep. Basically egg and. So I just did, what is that, maybe a tablespoon, one whole, or in one whole, lemon, and three. I prefer veganing, and I like mayonnaise, I am not vegan, but since this whole, sandwich is vegan essentially, besides this,
It has a really nice good texture to it.
this is the closest thing to manual that I just found. I really like it. And they have several, an avocado oil one, they have a green seed one.
Oh, this has got all the same ingredients you just put in there. It's oil, water, brown, rice syrup, apple cider vinegar, salt, mustard flour, lemon juice. Oh, you can put lemon juice.
I don't know.
All right, let me see.
You have a tofu jumping a little bit.
This has a good flavor already.
It does have good flavor, doesn't it? Yeah, I really like it. All right, I'm looking for a whisk now. Sometimes, it's the kind of thing that has been sitting down, this will find in the refrigerator, because some of those other, alternative mayonnaise are shelf stable, this one is not.
Okay.
And so you can.
Yeah, that's kind of what I liked about the vegan one.
You wanna try it?
Take them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty tasty, huh?
Really elevated.
Three ingredients.
Yeah. I mean, you can put that in a squeeze jar, like if you're serving a lot of them.
Yep,
Yeah,
Yep.
That's just enough.
exactly, yep.
So,
Good.
now, do you save the sauce for anything?
So I will use the sauce, once I've got it out, use all the tofu, I will go ahead and use this brine one more time.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll toss it. Yeah, but
I'll challenge you to then put some potatoes in it.
I think that was great.
It's
Yeah.
like a Filipino adobo.
Okay.
Similar mix of flavors,
Okay.
except they put like black pepper, onion, and garlic.
Okay.
But they'll cook meat and potatoes.
Mhm.
But, I always hate throwing away flavor.
Absolutely.
But,
Yeah.
I'll throw away
Yeah.
a lot of stuff, but not throw away flavor. So, yeah, we got some people hovering, they're hungry. Like,
I know. And we're
luckily
almost
someone
there,
brought a bowl of
we're
water.
almost there. start toasting up the bread. Okay, I'm gonna stick this in the fridge, but it's kind of maybe let it harden up a little bit more.
So, there you go.
Hey, Or. Hello, Or.
Then, one.
Starting to smell. I mean, it smells like sweet and salty at the same time. It's like, oh,
You like that?
that's tons of flavor.
Yep, all right.
It's like rich and, I don't know, depth.
And again, not very many ingredients, you know, just a few things and a lot of love.
Well, some people don't have it. That's fair.
The love?
Yeah, right.
We do need some more of that.
It's like start loving yourself and cook at least once a week. Something.
I like that.
It's
It's
just
true.
like,
Yep. I'm not gonna put any butter on it, we just want it warmed up. And I think a little bit to this on.
yeah, I purposely don't have a microwave. I know I try getting easily. So I like
It's easy to get ready.
all the different ways to heat food up without a microwave.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what do you think it's like all the layers of flavors here that make the sandwich. And
It kind of is, you've got your creamy, you've got your spicy, you've got your salty and your sweet.
but with this, you also have hot and cold, right? I mean, is that served hot?
So,
Or can you
yeah,
serve cold?
it can be served cold, I've seen it served both ways. I think this is really great. Just the tofu and the pickled veggies on some maybe romaine and napa cabbage cut up, you know, really finely cut up and have it kind of look
But I mean, you can have this over rice or rice
Absolutely.
noodles or
Mhm.
pasta. I mean, like,
Your ramen, if you wanted some ramen,
Oh,
so
man.
throw some noodles in there, and cook it, that's another thing to do with it.
all right.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not getting the seeds out of the jalapenos, I'm not gonna do anything to flesh them up. And some people like them, diced.
Yeah, people told me over and over again, the hot part is the green part, all the white stuff inside.
It is the meat on the
Right.
inside,
So I mean, a lot of places will like take all the stuff out of the end, right? So you have a consistent hotness.
exactly.
And it's the third part that you never know.
Mhm. Yeah, so they would pour it, you just slice it and then get all the inside
Yeah.
out, and then go ahead and cut it. That's what you'll do with a meat with gallo, so that it's not super spicy. But
Yeah.
that's what it's gallo. All right. We're gonna move some of these guys around. All right, if we wanted to.
And I save like I have like a bag in my freezer, so I would save that.
Uh-huh.
And then once I have like, I save the onion peels and all that, once I have, like, save that, then it's the broth.
That's.
In that case, it'd
Mhm.
be a spicy broth.
Yeah, yep, that's exactly how my aunt would make her vegetable broth. Can you get that out? Yep. All right. Yeah, this is just, cucumber.
Do you have a fancy plate to do like one fancy plate? I heard,
Fancy plate.
I'm not about that, but apparently like, you know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who
We like fancy.
it's like, I don't know, I've kind of gotten the habit of like taking pictures of my food.
Oh, really? How about,
Oh, look at that.
oh, that's beautiful, yes, I think that works.
That's like, well, too bad I cut this in half. It's like, oh. Or the-
pickled veg and
Oh, you spent a lot of time saying it.
I use a grater for it.
Grated cucumbers
And
and carrots,
Mhm.
and that's it.
And that's it. Some people like cilantro on there. They'll do like a garnish cilantro. I didn't bother with cilantro. I saw some at the store, but I didn't. I wasn't gonna be fine.
I tend to not buy cilantro because like I need 3 leaves and then the rest of it, I'm like, it's like, I'm not, I mean, I'll chop it up and freeze it, then never use it.
Exactly, yeah. I had bananas in my freezer saying I'm gonna make banana bread, so good forever. Okay, we're gonna.
One of my viewers' favorite recipe is, it's like bananas, nuts, and then you make a sandwich and dip it in chocolate, and you put it in the freezer.
That does not sound terrible at all. That sounds
It's
really
so simple, so,
yeah,
but, yeah,
that sounds great. Definitely. I'm gonna use some of this avocado oil. This is nice and quickly. And then we're gonna toast these up. Do you want to start putting the mayo on these? Or you can in the put the toast. That's the one. I feel like we need to toast these up a little bit more. Yes. I think what people would like to, some people might want a lot of the, lemon aioli and want those top and top. Some people like this.
you guys want me to go with how much I like?
I'll pick how much.
I'm just gonna put a tablespoon on. It's got all these, holes. There's more than the table.
There's plenty of food.
It's got all these nice holes. It's perfect.
Oh,
It
yeah,
just kind of just disappeared into the hole.
it sure did.
I was like, oh, one is enough, but no.
Yep. And this is a, sourdough, that I found, and I've had it before, I really like it, so you can use whatever kind of bread that you like. You can do hoagie, I think some people do it, even on, hot dog buns.
Yeah, I mean, would it be too much that it's, sourdough and lemon,
No, I don't go to jail.
but
Not too hot. Little. It's all
yeah, with that brown sugar, it's like there's caramelized in it
Yep,
at the same time.
yep.
Yeah, look at that, like right around the edge. It's like, you didn't put very much oil.
I didn't use very much, and I used an avocado oil just for that, which really avocado oil isn't great for super high heat. It was there, so it is good for high heat. So it's the olive oil that's not good for high heat. There you go. I have. All right. And depending on how you like your toasting, some people just want to heat it up. Some people like it really toasted and toasted.
Do you have a preference of order? Look at that, how golden it is already, but yeah, any, like, preference of order.
I personally would prefer, if say we did do the lettuce, and we're welcome to do lettuce on it, I would probably do the tomato on the bottom or lettuce on the bottom and then the pickled stuff on top.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do any lettuce on that, so I'll do the tofu and then the pickled veggies, and then the jalapeno.
And I mean, now that we put this here, anything else, we won't have the moisture going.
Correct.
In the bread.
Exactly.
So part of it is you want to put the layer.
Mhm.
So that the bread doesn't burn.
Yes, you don't want your bread to turn to mush.
Yeah, that's part of it. It's so it'll actually put more moisture.
That's the secret to peanut butter and jelly. Is you put peanut butter on both sides and then the jelly in the middle. And your bread won't get soggy.
It's like I never knew that. It's like, yeah, I thought it was just double up. I didn't know there was a reason.
Or you do almond butter and peanut butter and then banana.
I remember it was a really good winter when Dad brought home a 5-gallon bucket of almond butter. That was gonna give it. Like Dad, he worked construction, so in the summer he get extra money, so he'd come home with like flour and a bucket of nut butter and a bucket of honey.
Yum.
Usually, and Mom would make fresh bread. So
Yeah.
we didn't have refrigeration, so we do the traditional style, and that was our.
Yeah.
Sprinkle it on there. Like cheese bread, but margarine. And originally, we wanted to save the one, but that was a phenomenal winter when we had almond butter.
Which is it. Because we live in it. And then as an adult, they have to throw in a bunch of salad.
Oh, hey, man, I didn't know about that. We're gonna get in Tennessee. See, I like how you.
I did it on the wrong side, but they're able to flip it over. Oh, that was the bottom as well. Okay, so I just moved it over.
You should all be bottom.
They are all bottom.
Based on what you told.
There we go. You are correct. I didn't realize.
I didn't pay attention. I would have never paid attention.
All on there.
I liked it. I mean, you brought up the temperature and then the fan was so hot, you just turned it off and we were able to grill it. So,
And then for the next batch, I'll turn it on, but I'll do it on a lower heat.
yeah.
And then kind of do this again. So we'll get these three started for.
Crisp in the outside.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
And then we're gonna get some of this. And then with this stuff too, with the brine, you can.
Like me, try not. Time of the year I would spend.
Zucchini would have been great.
We got it.
And a lot of people want to do radish in here, and radish gives it that kind of sulfur smell, if you will, for it. I didn't really enjoy that. Any kind of radish you decide on.
I would probably say they just slice a little thing of fresh radish.
Yeah, and that would
Doesn't
be
matter
great
if
too.
it's really strong.
It is very strong.
So if
A little
someone wants to
goes a long
slice
way.
the jalapeno or radish on it.
Yeah.
That we only have 3 guest houses.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do another batch.
I have to wait.
We're gonna, that'll be for us.
Yeah. Warriors.
There we go. All right. Do we all want jalapenos? Yes, no. There we go. And then now would be the time that we would do the cilantro if we have that. I guess you guys have some. Do you want me to get it out?
Right.
Yeah, it's raining. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, no.
You're the one eating it. So
No, we're not.
if you want to get wet, it's cilantro. That's up to you.
We will pass, absolutely. So looks like we're good. Yeah.
The bread might not match the top and bottom. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this one goes with that one.
Yeah, perfect.
All right,
And then there we
I'll
go.
serve it. You can try some more.
I will do that. Absolutely.
I mean, you guys want to walk by that.
And honestly, it's a lot of bread. You can take that top part off and just kind of eat it open face if you'd like to have it. Oh, yes, I know.
I kind of grab the water.
Watermelon is fantastic. I'm so glad it was.
All right, I just put it there to keep you guys in front of it. But, yeah, and we are getting used to a
Yeah.
minute for us to have it.
That's it. I'm gonna open this. Oh.
Pretty quick.
It is
It
very
seems like a
quick.
very complicated, when I read it, it's like,
Oh, goodness.
no, I think, I would like, but, do you have anything, I mean, is this something you make for a special occasion, or I have, I mean, because this seems like most of the ingredients I would have in my house.
I agree, yes, I have all these ingredients as well.
Okay, great. But you do have to think a little bit ahead of time just to make the pickle.
Right, and again, that's only, like I said, I did 10 hours,
Yeah,
you know, so that's what I got, but I think, and it's just a refrigerated pickle, it's nothing fancy, you just fit it in there, a little bit
Yeah.
of sugar and the vinegar, you know.
my grandfather said this would be a rightful day because there was just a gallon that they just keep cucumbers and tomatoes and just random stuff in like a light brine anytime you wanted a snack.
And you can even do a kimchi with it instead, if you didn't want the veggies. Exactly, so, yeah.
And then anything you prefer to serve it with, or just
Really any kind of side item that you want, because I feel like it is a lighter of a dish, even with the bread.
a lot of, I mean, the smell is satisfying. So I think we see how satisfying all the flavors are.
I hope it is, yeah, definitely. Well, I would probably serve it with, some sort of like either a pasta salad or just any kind of lighter side that would go, because it seems to me that
This,
for summer and
I don't
lighter
usually
things.
think of these food as like light food, but this is like a very light, summery,
Yeah,
like satisfying flavor profile.
yes, and that's another reason why I like it so
Yeah.
much, so, not quite sure.
All right.
That's what I was gonna do, so we can have that family, we could have been there.
You know, because I grew up eating gluten and soy, and I'll be doing it. But, so, I mean, if I didn't have a 5-hour drive, I would have go right into the sandwich and then just, what do they call it?
Oh, yeah.
I was teaching a 2-week solar course, and they said, after you eat lunch, you get the itis. It's like, you know, swelling. You're just like, oh, I got the itis. So,
So that,
but,
like, the,
all right.
what do they call it, the, air chucker from turkey or something? That's perfect.
Any final words you wanted? Because we'll make more, because I know I'm gonna eat a couple now.
Absolutely, that's great. We'll make, well, I'll finish up the rest of this tofu.
Yeah.
I don't know, are you gonna post the ingredients and things?
Yeah.
To get that set up, and I hope everybody enjoys it, and just, yeah, keep cooking.
Yeah, the only thing we didn't use was said different radishes possibly.
Yes, so the daikon or even just a little red radish and, turnips might have a little bit of a strong flavor, but yeah, any kind of root vegetable would be good in the pickle set.
Got it.
But other than that, I hope everybody enjoys it.
Great. Feeding others is love.
It is. Thank you, Laura. That was a V5.
That was great.
Yeah.
Sure if that got on the. I got.
Right.